are in Bentonville, downtown at the Master Bike Builder Show, and watching kids wheelie by and little kids on bikes, and the Women of Oz, the bike tour for women. I mean, it's just like, it's amazing central location for mountain biking down here. It's just exciting to sit here and watch and just seeing so many bikes going by. Today I'm sitting here now with someone I've never met before in my life, don't know anything about him or his bike company. His name's Chai, and there it is, Montgomery. Chai's going to tell us about the Montgomery bike brand and what the heck's behind it. Take it away, Chai.
All right. So yeah, I'm getting this company started now. I've been building frames for friends for probably the past 10 years, friends and acquaintances up in Truckee, Tahoe area. Built some single speeds, commuters, a road bike. And then some friends of mine about 11 years ago started a bike park, dirt jump bike park there, the Truckee Bike Park. And really got into that, and big passion for it. And so I started building dirt jumpers and experimenting with them. I've built 3 for myself and trying out different designs and different gussets and braces and places to put things.
Yeah.
Different weights of the tubing.
Yeah.
And I've come up with a good model, a good design, some good geometry, and it has a nice weight to it. Some of the bikes I made at the beginning were light, and it seems like everybody wants a light frame, but for dirt jumping, it's actually nice to have a little weight in there.
Yeah.
It's a little more stabilizing in the air.
Yeah. So we're so used to seeing here like gravel bikes, mountain bikes, road bikes. Like, what is it like? What's the art behind a dirt jumping bike? And is this sort of thing we would see like on X Games in terms of like the ramp stuff, or is that even a different genre altogether?
This is similar to what you'd see at the X Games on for slope style events.
Yeah.
Some of those guys are using a full suspension, similar design, just with a very minimal rear suspension to it.
Yeah.
But this is the type of bike you'll see in a lot of dirt jump competitions. And just the amount of dirt jump parks that have sprung up around the country in the past 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
And at the heart of it, what's the heart of a dirt jump bike? Strength?
Strength, weight.
Yeah.
Fine tuning the weight, strong bottom bracket and cranks.
Okay, yeah.
So what I use on these is this is a combination of a BMX bike.
Okay.
And let's say a BMX bike and a mountain bike.
Yeah.
You got like mountain bike suspension forks on there. I've got a BMX mid bottom bracket, which you can put profile cranks onto. The mid bottom bracket, you just squish the bearings straight into the bottom bracket.
Yeah.
And then I have Paragon slider dropouts.
Oh yeah, of course.
So the heart of it is you want to have it as simple as possible, simple and strong. I guess you could say would be the heart of it. Single speed with just 1 gear.
Yeah. Keep
it tight through the type of dropout there.
Right.
Paragon dropout. Yeah, maybe that's the heart of it. Simple and strong.
Yeah. And what got you into what made you start thinking about making the bike? Just seeing the dirt jumping is what inspired you to become a frame builder, or was it...
Good question. No, so I was a bike messenger in San Francisco for many years, 10, little over 10 years. There's definitely guys that do it their whole life, but I felt like that was a lifetime.
Yeah.
Was ready to get out of that, so I sold my business and went up and took the frame maker school in Oregon.
Oh.
Yeah. So I took that class, and after that, I immediately moved up to Truckee, California, and that was just too much fun there. I learned snowboarding and mountain biking, and it was just too much fun, and didn't focus on the frame making up there as much as the fun making.
Yeah.
So I did make a few frames, like I said, for some friends and acquaintances. But so now I've moved down to Reno, California, and sorry, Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
And I can just I'm focusing more on the dirt jumping and frame making.
Right.
So
I'm just noticing, like, this one's got like the seat stay bridge on it, but this one doesn't. So what
exactly.
What are we
so
looking
this
at
is one of the earlier frames I made,
okay. All right.
which is lighter and less stuff on it, experimenting to see what can work and what needs reinforcing.
Right. And you're finding out that a seat stay bridge is a good thing to have?
I think so. It makes it more stiff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because the back end, you know, coming down sideways off a jump onto a landing, the back end can wiggle.
Sure.
So yeah, having braces there, I'm probably going to end up doing a little brace here at the bottom bracket too with the chain stays. Yeah, having a nice, stiff, strong bike.
Yeah. What does one of these frames cost?
Well, they vary because I'm also doing the paint.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing all the paint. So
Sure. Okay.
I've sold a couple just raw frames for $500.
Okay.
The paint jobs, it can go up from there, more than double the price. Depends on how fancy the paint job. This basic paint job here on this red one, probably add an extra $400 to the price.
Okay.
And I can do all kinds of fancy sparkle paint jobs.
I see the sparkle in here. That's nice.
Yeah.
So how do people find out more about your bike brand?
I have a website that I need to add a little bit more to, make a little better, but it's dirtjumpframes.com.
Right to the point, aren't you?
Yeah. And also I have a pretty extensive Instagram page.
Okay.
Montgomery Welds.
Okay, Montgomery Welds?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then videos of me dirt jumping these bikes on Chai Montgomery on Instagram.
Chai Montgomery. Okay, so hence the Montgomery. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Just found that out.
My last name.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Thank you very much for coming down to the Bentonville Bike Show. We really appreciate it. And I can't imagine, just say good luck with your collarbone and your wrist being a dirt jumper. I mean, I see what you guys are doing on dirt jumps. It's just like, holy moly. I mean, Tony and I were just watching the other night, just this guy, another guy who's like just doing a jump thing. But he's like, it's like a gymnast almost, I know you're probably not doing all that stuff.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
But just the whole, the bicycles in the air thing itself is just like its own world. And it's really impressive.
It's amazing how it can improve your skills in all types of biking.
Oh, that's a good point.
Even if you're not jumping and catching air, just taking one of these bikes to a pump track.
Yeah.
Where you're learning how to maneuver the bike underneath you.
Yeah.
It'll improve your biking skills if you're a road biker, or if you're a gravel rider.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, it's a good side
gig.
A little side gig for your biking pleasures.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again. Nice to meet you. Good luck.